Hello, hello! Today I'm going to be playing A Place Unknown. It's a cute little solo journaling game in which you document your travels or events in a journal or on a piece of paper. I'm going to do this video. This is a fun journaling exercise or great story for writing and building. You can explain how you feel about the events or add to them. You need somewhere to record. You need somewhere to record your journey and a d6 and a deck of playing cards. And you can find it at heavymoons.itch.io. I'll put that in the link below. You begin the game by shuffling a deck of cards. And then you roll a d6. 3, and that's the number of cards you draw from the deck. Okay, place the cards face down. Placed. Cards represent how many things happen that day. So this is very similar to the one day at a time and one night at a time that I did, I think. Those were great games as well. Flip over the cards one at a time and refer to the card table on page 3 to see what happens. Record your events as a journal entry on a separate piece of paper. After you flip your cards for that day, your turn's over. If you choose to continue and write a journal entry for the next day, then repeat the steps by rolling a d6 die and drawing your cards. You may stop playing at any time, as there's no win or lose. It's just a nice little carefree, fun little story writing game. The game ends when you play through the deck of cards, or you want to stop exploring. You can play as long as you want. So, I want to see what happens on the first day. Queen of Hearts. You encounter a something strange. Okay. So I'm gonna flip them over one at a time to see what they are, and then create a little journal entry based on that. 4 of Spades. You hear strange clicking noises. Oh my god. And
oh my god.
The 3 of Diamonds. Wish that was red. That's okay. You find a out of business gas station. You find an out of business gas station. Okay. So I'm out exploring, and I come across this old gas station that's like basically crumbling now. It hasn't been occupied in a very long time. And I hear this strange clicking noise. And it doesn't sound quite mechanical. It sounds like it's a clicking noise from some sort of creature. And of course, me being, I don't know, too curious for my own good, I go and investigate. I encounter this basically like conglomeration of lots of other creatures. This creature in this decrepit, falling down gas station that I come across is something straight out of my nightmares. It's got a gorilla head, a fishy, scaly upper torso, the lower half of a snake, and it has wings. At that point, I realized I'm probably in danger, so I noped out of there as fast as I could, and went home, locked my doors, and stayed in for the night. But the next day is a new day. 4 things happen. 1, 2, 3, 4. Queen of Diamonds. I find an old book. 3 of Clubs. I find a stick on the ground and draw pictures in the dirt. I love this day already. What a good day. 8 of Spades. Oh no, I hear a scream. And the Queen of Spades. I see someone dragging something. Oh gosh. So the first half of my day is pretty chill. I just find a book, And I'm sitting there drawing pictures in the dirt. I eat lunch. And then go back to drawing pictures in the dirt because I had enough adventure yesterday with that crazy creature. But then I hear a scream and I hear a scream and I see someone way off in the distance dragging something, and it looks rather sizable. Let's see, I go investigate, you know. It's not in my nature not to see something crazy and not investigate it, you know. See something, say something, that kind of thing. Maybe they're dragging a whole bunch of books. Maybe that's how I found the book. I didn't know it, but now I do. So I'm gonna move on to day 3. Thankful that today didn't have anything super crazy in store. And then 5 things happen on day 3. The 6 of Hearts. Encounter a snake. Oh god. 2 of Diamonds. A strange object crashes to the ground from the sky. We can't have a normal day here. We're only allowed 1. You see nothing but the stars all day. Wonderful. And the 6 of Spades. You see a portal. Oh. Okay. So I wake up and I think it's like I must have just either slept way too long or not long enough. But all the clocks and my watch and, you know, anything that I could tell time with, they say that it's, you know, standard daytime. Should be morning. The sun should already be up. But I look outside and it's just night. All I see is the night sky. I'm walking around, you know, my homestead. Just trying to look around and, like, figure out where the sun went, because that could be a big problem. And I find some glass bottles that definitely weren't from me. I have no idea where they are. And inside one of those glass bottles, I see a snake just curled up, and it looks really cute, to be honest. I continue walking, and not too far away from where I was yesterday when I saw that person dragging those books, which that's a strange thing to drag, but no judgment. I see what looks like a portal. And I go to it. I walk through the portal. And when I arrive on the other side, I see nothing. Just empty blackness. The darkest night you have ever walked into. Think like a sensory deprivation tank. Seeing that this is not the portal for me, I walk right back through. Thankfully, the portal didn't close behind me. And I walk inside my house and decide maybe it's just a dream. Maybe all of this is just a dream. If I go to sleep, I'll wake up tomorrow and everything will be back to normal. And only 2 things happen on this next day. Got the Jack of Spades. Nothing happens. And the 9 of Clubs. You study your surroundings. So I wake up the next day. Nothing's changed. When I walk outside, it's just stars. Like, where has the sun gone? The sun is missing. Maybe I should just stay up and see if night and day is switched. but I don't think so. I think it's just stars all the time. So I can't sit here idly. I go and I take notes of everything that is around me. Like, even if there's a single rock out of place, I write that down. Like, we've got to get to the bottom of this. Where has the sun gone? Why is it missing? But eventually, I find that I can't keep my eyes open any longer, and I do go to bed. Which two things happened the following day as well. The 10 of spades and the 5 of clubs. Okay, so I wake up and I see a hole in the ground. And I sing my favorite song. Okay. I'm probably continuing a little bit of my, like, just scouring everything, looking for any sort of answer to what's going on here. And I come across this hole in the ground. There's absolutely no, like, indicator for what caused this hole. It definitely isn't natural. And, I'm investigating and I find out myself, singing to myself. I sing to myself. I don't know why that phrase made me laugh. And what is my favorite song? My favorite song right now is probably Disco Man by Remy Wolf. Great song, you should look it up. So I find myself singing that. I don't find out much information about why this hole is here. Not a lot happens. Just a big old hole in the ground. The sun is still missing. Everything's awesome. 5 things happen the following day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First thing, 2 of spades. A strange object crashes to the ground from the sky. So now there are 2 holes in the ground. Wonderful. We are just creating holes in the ground. Ace of clubs. Ace of clubs. You start writing down your surroundings. That makes sense. Jack of clubs. You look for shiny objects to use for SOS. Okay. 9 of diamonds. You find shoes. And 7 of clubs. You start looking for shelter. Today I woke up and I was continuing to write down everything that happened, like, in my surroundings and everything I see, when a massive metallic object crashes to the ground from the sky and it obliterates my house. My house is gone. Like, thank goodness I wasn't in it. I start to go through the debris of this and look for shiny objects to, create an SOS message. I need help, and I have to look for shelter. I get probably a mile away from the crash site, and I find a decent place to sleep for the night. And as I'm looking for this, I find, in very, very separate places, my favorite pair of shoes. I don't know how they got this far, but my house is a big hole now. So the sun's missing, my house is a hole, everything is great. 3. Ace of spades, 10 of hearts, and the 6 of diamonds. Ace of spades, you see a vortex in the sky open up. So I walk out of my makeshift shelter, and I look up, and I'm surprised to see that it's not just the stars and the night sky, I see this massive vortex just like swirling around up there. This is the first time I've seen real light in days. I definitely have to stare at it for a while and be like, I'm in awe. Oh my god. And today I encountered Bigfoot. Love that. Turns out he's a really nice guy. He says, that's not my real name, you know. My real name's John. And so, John's a pal. And I find old notes about a scary place. So, let's say John takes me to this place because he's also trying to figure out what's happening because, like, this not super sustainable forever. You know, he shows me these notes that he has found about a scary place. And he thinks that it maybe has something to do with why the sun is missing, why this vortex has opened up, and all that. John invites me to stay with him. I stay with John for this night. Then the following day, 3 more things happen. Stay tuned next time to find out what they are. If you like this game and you want to play it yourself, create your own little stories, go to heavymoons.itch.io and find a place unknown. I'm really enjoying this, and we'll finish it up next time. Hope you have a beautiful day. Don't forget to be nice to people, and I'll see you later.